We're putting together our party of heroes to go slay some monsters.
This is our review of Here to Slay.
Here to Slay is a take that, dice rolling, hand management style game,
where your goal is to slay 3 monsters with your party of heroes.
Each player starts off with a party leader and 5 cards.
On your turn, you have 3 action points, which you can use towards different actions to take.
Some of the actions that you can take are to draw a card, play a card from your hand, activate a power from one of your heroes, or attack a monster.
You can win the game 2 different ways. You can either slay 3 monsters, or have 6 different classes of heroes in your party.
All of the party leaders, monsters, heroes, and other cards that you can play can have other rules that will affect gameplay, so you'll need to read all the cards as they're played.
So I think I got the exclusive edition with some mats on here. It's a nice little variety of mats. It's pretty cool. I liked it. When I first saw it, obviously the artwork is what got me because we were playing Unstable Unicorns and Nefarious Neighbors. Runes and Regulations.
Runes and Regulations.
Yeah.
Why do you always call it Nefarious Neighbors?
That's like the expansion.
Huh.
I think it's called Nefarious Neighbor. Whatever. Anyways, I saw this and it seemed more like a dungeon style or RPG-ish that I'm really into. So I was like, okay, maybe this will be cool. Let's see what they got.
My first thoughts when I saw the game when Lee brought it over was, this looks awesome. It looks like the same type of artwork that Unstable Unicorns has, and there's a dice tower, so there's dice rolling. Even though I'm not a big fan, I still like dice towers. The cards look cool. You have monsters with all this great artwork. The mats, which I think was a special thing that you had to buy, but still the mats were cool. So everything just looked really like it was going to be a fun game.
One thing I really liked was the whole party leader aspect or mechanic of the game. So they're the same size as the monster cards, but you get to choose one of your party leaders, and at the bottom it has their own little special ability or how they can contribute or make your team unique throughout the game.
I like the overall mechanics of this game, where you're playing the cards that have the power, so it reminds me of Unstable Unicorns. But then you also had the element of, it's like fighting, which it's dice rolling, so I don't really like that, and I didn't really like it in this game either. However, all the other mechanics kind of helped out with the fact that I didn't like the dice rolling.
And just like the other Unstable Unicorn games, you know, your heroes, they have abilities and stuff, so each time you're about to play something or activate their ability, you kind of have to take a moment and say, okay, I'm going to activate Melod's ability, and everyone's going to be like, okay, what was it again? And it's, if I roll higher than this, then I get to do this or something. So it's always like hold on, let's reread and refresh everyone because there's, 50-something heroes out here right now. Let's see who does what.
It would take a long time for everyone who's playing this game to be so acclimated to it where you don't have to read what the ability does or what you have to roll to defeat the monsters or what power you gain from the monsters or what your party leader does. There are a lot of different rules. Every card has its own thing.
So one of the mechanics in this game or in the other games that they have is if you want to like cancel or interrupt something. In Unstable Unicorns, you had the nays. So in this one, you've got the challenges, right? And the challenges only affect a certain number of things, but it's not like automatic. You're basically challenging what someone did, and then you got to roll for it to see, did you win the challenge or not? If you summoned a hero and I don't want you to do that, I can challenge it with a card, and then you could still end up summoning it if I lose that challenge.
I do like the aspect of having 2 different win conditions. You can either slay 3 monsters, or you can have 6 different hero classes in your party, with your party leader counting as one of them. So I like that if, I don't have enough heroes, or I'm not good at rolling dice, so I can't slay the monsters because I'm always rolling bad. But if you have the heroes in your party, it's just like Unstable Unicorns, where it's just getting enough. And it's actually almost a little easier to get the 6 different classes because as long as no one's stealing, or if they don't have the right cards to steal your heroes from you, you can pretty much win by getting the 6 different classes.
Slaying a monster or attacking a monster, you waste more action points. So, per turn, you could probably only fight 1 monster, but if you wanted to use all your action points, you could instead just summon 3 heroes. So that would get you closer. The bonus or the advantage of trying to slay the monsters is that you get power-ups, kind of like how your party leader gives it to you. Well, when you defeat a monster, now this adds on as like a perpetual bonus. You can be this close to winning, but then it just gets taken away from you. And you know, everyone in the game can be this close to winning. And then as soon as everyone else realizes that, then you're not that close to winning anymore.
And see, and that's one thing that I do like about take that style games, and especially the unstable games, because they seem to really hone in on that aspect of it, where you can be so close to ending the game, but then the next player just starts messing with you, and then the player after that, if everyone wants to gang up on you, you could go from first place to last place like that.
Overall, I'm going to give Here to Slay a 7.5. Always love the artwork. The little characters with their funny names and abilities. There's still that part where you just have to pause and read everything and tell everyone, you know, announce what you're doing to remind everyone what your hero is. But I still liked it and enjoyed it.
Yeah, overall, I'm going to give Here to Slay a 7.1. I like it more than Unstable Unicorns, so that's why it gets that 0.1. It's better than Unstable Unicorns, but it's still about that same level as all the other take that style games as Unstable Unicorns and Exploding Kittens and all that.
Teresa gives it a 10.
And Juliana gives it a 5. And that was our review of Here to Slay.
What'd you think? Are you ready to become the party leader and lead your team to victory? Let us know in the comments below.
And if you like our content, please subscribe to our channel.
Until next time, I'm Lee.
And I'm Kenny.